There is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Not the most accurate pass. Thinks about the shot. Caught offside that time. It's gone out for a throw-in. Vitinha. Azar making a dash for it. Azar. An instinctive delivery. Van Dijk clears it away. And there's no surprise who's taking this corner.
You start as you mean to go on, Peter. Make this a good one.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
And he does it with such an unassuming demeanour. He makes the ordinary look beautiful, doesn't he?
He does, absolutely. His game is just laced.
And there's the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! Mbappe duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and just...
Towering header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
That has not gone well. Gerrard. Has a look and plays it forward. Looking to play him in. Mbappe! Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Now it's Azar. Oh, that's fabulous. He has a look out. Early ball out from the back. And it's Beckham. Good chance here! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's delightful. Great defending, strong and determined. Alaba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And the shot's on. It's Ibrahimovic! Well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Things starting to... And a header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
driving through the middle. Olise! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's having a pop! Same again, same outcome.
Israel really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Played out to the left flank. He has found a way through. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Too close for comfort. Kajolu. Lampard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Now it's Hazard. He is through here. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, he's been caught napping. Back in once more. Gerrard. Kajolu. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Hazard. Messi. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. He's picked his way through.
2 added minutes.
He's
has
got the
been
final
indicated.
touch there. Goal kick's been given. Olise. Beckham. And he's making progress on the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Gerrard. And the whistle goes for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Barcelona firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And it's Kadiolu. Looking for options for movement. Well, that is one way to stop him. Ibrahimovic! Alaba tries to clear. Serginho wins the duel this time. That's a good run down the left. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Quality ball. And it's Kadiolu. That looks a cracking ball. Mbappe. Kadiolu. He's got away. Cross goes in there. And another try! No, not the best of headers. This is their second corner of the game. Serginho gets it away. Israel are looking to go forward now. Now it's
Oh,
Hazard.
great feat, that.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And it's a corner. Israel have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Probing pass. And he's straight offside. He's not got that quite right. Threads one in. No, that's been intercepted. Serginho. Hazard. Good play on the left-hand side here. Serginho. Incoming delivery. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Well, they could break here. Vitinha driving forwards. Upamecano did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he is dashing away. Now then, the ball's come loose. Mbappe is onto this. It's Lampard! Not a bad try by any means.
Lampard certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And here's Hazard. And that has put paid to that. Pepe defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, that pass isn't the best. He's a sharp little ball here. Serginho. It's a good... Hazard! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Messi. Oh, no joy this time. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's Gerrard. Now it's Mbappe. Kajolu. Here comes the cross.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Mbappe! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Serginho kept his eye on it, and he's there. Serginho ploughing through the middle. No foul, says the referee.
That was lovely, that.
Kimmich. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Substitution for Israel.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Number 14,
Beckham!
Hazard. Number 7, Olise.
Israel have
Number
their
6,
third corner.
Joshua Kimmich. Number 27.
And now a sudden
Serginho.
chance to counter.
Coming on the field. Number 11.
Now that's well seen too.
Erling
He's
Haaland.
ended up in no man's
Number
land.
22.
And here's the chance to counter.
Number
Nice
5,
looking ball.
Gerrard.
Neatly clipped into
Number
space.
24,
It's Ibrahimovic!
McAllister. Number 2.
Oh, that's a sharp enough swivel. Struck first time.
Well, he's getting a few rounds of applause from around the touchline, but he's angry with himself, really angry.
Israel are looking to go forward now. He's rising! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Zanetti.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Yamal. Now it's Beckham. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Ibrahimovic is onto it in a flash. Now it's Hazard. And the referee brings it to a close. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Ibrahimovic picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, David Alaba, one of the most versatile players out there. He's just got so much...
Messi! It's in!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So, a breakthrough already. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Messi. Messi! And it's Serginho. Passing nice and neat. Oh, it's Batistuta. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. This, the perfect chance to extend the advantage. He's having a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Goes for a shot! And yes, it's there! And they're threatening to fly away here. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Is there any... And Messi! Now, who's going to be... Takes the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen. Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Messi. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And here's Batistuta, and he's had it nicked away. And it's Messi. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And this is Batistuta.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Gerrard. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Gerrard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Lovely bit of skill. No way through, so back it comes. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now it's Mbappe, looking to pass their way up the pitch. And that is well cleared. And they're quick to get it back. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Oh, super find. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Messi on 2 now and looking for 3. And it's Hakimi. Gerrard. Barcelona have their second corner now. They've played it short. Showing good feet. And he's picked it up out wide. Serginho. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He's in a great position here.
Might want to be careful there.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Gerrard. It's Gerrard! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Oh, such a clever touch. And this is Messi. Great chance! Quality ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Gerrard, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Looking to play him in. Edmilson. Gerrard.
Habrá
And
2
Hakimi.
minutos de descuento.
And it's Gerrard. Gerrard does really well there, he is strong. Gerrard. Gerrard makes... Gerrard! No, just not quite.
Well, this...
So, a temporary halt to the action. Reflections on the first half?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. That gets us going once more.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Ibrahimovic had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's a foul, no 2 ways about it. The referee's come over, it's a red card. Barcelona are down to 10 men.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
And it's Gerrard. Now it's Vinicius Junior. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Hakimi gets over and intercepts. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe. Oh, he's having a go! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Hakimi clears without hesitation.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Where it came from. Oh, this is a great position. Shot a goal! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
He has found the way, takes a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cambio de jugadores.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. That's a sharp pass. Oh, that's fabulous. They're urging him to shapes to shoot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. Corner number 4 coming up here. Kimmich goes short. Now there's a fine ball, and the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Time and again they are repelled. Tries to pass it through. He's in plenty of space here. Now it's Yamal. He's got away. So much time and space here. Has to go back here. Pinches it off him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Serginho. Oh, some tackle that. Gerrard. Gerrard. And here's Mbappe. And here's Lampard. Good read, needed to be. Hakimi. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. He shifted it to the flank. And he's quick to return it. Tries one from range. Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? A finish right from the top drawer. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. He has given that the lot. Bang!
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Gerrard. Gerrard. Good purposeful running this. Upamecano did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's running through. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. He's having a good look here, looking to widen the gap even further here. He's had a crack. Brought out the best in the keeper. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's a good run down the left. He's looking wide. Gerrard. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Kimmich
21.
taking charge of the dead
Messi.
ball.
El dorsal 9. Gerrard.
That is some
El
save
dorsal
from
22.
Card.
Lampard.
Oh, can he get onto this?
Sustituidos por el dorsal 7. Hazard. El dorsal
Hazard.
24. El dorsal 11.
That's
Smith.
tidy. He's found a way through. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Pepe, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Serginho. And here's Mbappe. He's shifting. Can he finish? And the ball's come loose here. Hakimi getting this one clear. Oh, that's neat. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That's a throw. Four added minutes on the board. Mbappe. So that's it. It is all over. Barcelona suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Molina finds himself in the starting lineup. Jim, what would you say are his most notable qualities?
Well, there are engines, and then there's a turbo engine like this guy has, Peter. He never seems to get tired, and he always gives his all. Fans can certainly expect a big contribution from him at both ends. His athleticism and stamina is quite outstanding.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Wirtz. Gerrard does really well to win the ball there.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now that's well seen too. And here's Messi. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Gyökeres! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Michelin would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
And that was nowhere near his best. Nice physical challenge. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
He's being urged to shoot. And Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Mbappe. It's a good run, this, one that is high in energy. The ball goes in. That's a decent clearance. Wirtz. Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Molina. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Barcelona
really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Hazard.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Saliba. Pepe cuts out the pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Michelin clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
It's a good 35 yards out, this. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Schlotterbeck gets it away. Lewandowski. Fernandez. 30 minutes gone. Gyökeres, never the sort to be shot shy. And this is Messi. Shapes to shoot! Goal! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And here's Messi. And he's opted for the long pass. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Messi. Gyökeres. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Messi with a real chance here. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Messi!
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, super find. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Schlotterbeck. Saliba. Wirtz. Lobbed in behind. Lewandowski picks it up out wide. Fernandes. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Azar. Played into space. Messi in acres of space out wide. O'Reilly gets across and deals with it. Fernandes. That's Wirtz. Gyökeres in the hunt and looking threatening. Schlotterbeck.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Now it's Mbappe. Fernandes. He's found a Gyökeres! And there's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that.
And that is indeed the final act.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So let's get the ball rolling.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle.
Shot a goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Towering header! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's run loose, who's going to get there? And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Messi. Good running, strong and purposeful. Guardiola. Gerrard. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic going forward. It's Ibrahimovic! And he's gone looking for safety. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Rabiot. Gyökeres. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Just eases him off the ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Mbappe! It's in! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Marcó en el minuto 61 el dorsal 5.
Just 1 in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Guardiola. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Khan sends that a long way. There's the shot! It's bounced back off the post. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Messi is behind this one. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Messi! Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. Saliba pinches it off him. Barcelona ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And it's Messi. And he's got away from him. Can he finish? Well taken goal. Barcelona are back in business. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see...
Takes a shot! That's another chance! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Barcelona with the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, good spread. And here's Azar. He's picked his way through. There's a look. And a header! And that would have been game, set and match.
Ibrahimovic really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Hazard. Hazard! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Barcelona have their third corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. Guardiola! Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Guardiola clearly felt that he was entitled to try that, and I'm inclined to agree with him. There wasn't anything else on.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now? Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Rabiot. No, he's not getting past him there. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Has a look and plays it forward. And here's Messi. Pepe calmly anticipates. That's been cut out, well played. He won't be happy with that one. There will be 4 extra minutes. And that will be it. Barcelona have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Hazard claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, I have to say I'm thoroughly impressed with what we've just witnessed. As soon as they got their goal, you felt they were always going to go on and find a winner, and they did just that.
And with that, it's time for me to...
Goes.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
El Barcelona y el Inter de Milán.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here.
There's Vitor Baia, Peter, exuding his unique brand of calm and confidence, as per usual.
Yeah, he's one of those keepers, isn't he, who has that certain aura around him.
And I think that gives the defence a massive boost. Having someone like that behind you can really give you that insurance, that psychological edge.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he's had it nicked away. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nicely aimed pass. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Marmouche. Gerrard. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Nicely weighted ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now he's off and running. Messi. Aims beyond the defence. That's put paid to the danger. And here's Marmouche! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, distance never seems to be an issue for some players, and he's certainly one of those. The opening was there, I guess. Worth a try.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
That's a sharp pass. Gerrard. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. And it's Messi. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, nicely intercepted. Barcelona, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Hernandez promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Shevchenko, Marmouche, and this is Marmouche. Now what about roll? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Mbappe. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well read, nice interception. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Mbappe. That is a great pick out.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Inter really do like to play the long ball.
And how does that work for them?
Well, you don't want the ball just coming back at you, Peter. You need somebody in there who'll make it stick.
Messi is always scanning the pitch for targets. Van Dijk cuts it out. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Threads one in. Shevchenko. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. It's a good 35 yards out, this.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Oh, good effort! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe.
Such good technique.
He's picked his way through. Mbappe. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Hakimi makes the interception. Messi is flagged offside. Plenty to aim, and the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Shevchenko. Pepe. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Raúl.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
That pass just didn't quite work. Lovely pass, but can he get there? The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So neither side has found a way through yet.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. So off we go again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Van Dijk. Can he get on the end of this? That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him. Inter are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Now it's Hazard. Oh, great shot! It's Hazard! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Barcelona certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Guardiola is there, and he can pick it up. Great vision. And he welcomes it in. And the finish! Gerrard. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Hazard. Hazard! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, that is a nice touch. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Shevchenko. And this is Shevchenko. Tries to pass it through. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Oh, lovely feeding is such a good header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
That's really well manoeuvred. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. He's found space here. It's claimed by the keeper. Marmouche gets flagged offside. And he cuts out the supply and claimed it back swiftly. Gerrard pinches it off him. Messi. That is ended up in no man's land. That pass isn't the best. And this is Messi. Raul. It's a pretty loose pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It's Hazard! And it's in! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
And that's another good win of the ball. And it's Ibrahimovic. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. He's rising! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Ibrahimovic really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Looking for the run. And this is Hazard. This might spell danger.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He's got away. Ibrahimovic finds himself offside.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 22.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change. Vigo coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Barcelona
21.
have opted to make another change here.
El dorsal 8. Ibrahimovic. El dorsal 5.
Still just that single goal and we are nearly done.
El dorsal 18.
That looks a good ball through. And he's lost his man here. Drogba! And yes, it's there! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago already. It's Vigo! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Messi. Dani Olmo. Cadiolu cuts out the pass. Gerrard powering forward here. Drogba. And this is... And a chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Drogba clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona get their fourth corner. And a header! That's going to go a long way. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Barcelona clearly now in lead preservation mode. Kadiolu is looking to influence the game from out wide.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Messi. In with the challenge. Not the most accurate pass. Drogba. And here's Shevchenko. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Vigo
2
ready to try one.
será reemplazado por
So a genuine
el dorsal
chance to
16.
increase the lead. Vigo! That is spectacular from Luis Vigo! About as smooth as it gets. Up by 3. They have their... And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome.
Espectadores que de-
Barcelona do have the look of a team with genuine ambition. Already on the cusp of promotion, they are looking to make a statement here. We are more than ready. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way. Barcelona need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be to understate massively. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Guardiola, Peter, is a fella who appeared on the scene after a meteoric rise on the international scene, but he really is, for me, the blueprint of the modern centre-half, and of course he can play at left-back too. He's old school, he's uncompromising defensively, and he is truly outstanding on the football.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Hazard. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Pepe. Van Dijk. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. And here's Hazard. Guardiola. Ball in towards the middle. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Dani Olmo! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Hazard. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's been hooked away. Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking to play him in. That's good vision. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Gerrard. That's really well manoeuvred.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, it's ended up in no man's land. Oh, well played. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he's quick to it. Big chance! And that is wildly off target.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And this is Hazard. And he's running. It's Hazard! And that would have been some goal.
Hazard just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Guardiola.
Manchester United always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Hazard can so cleverly bypass the press. Foot in. Now, can they get him away? And he's in on goal! Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Yamal. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And it's Hazard. Can he get on the end of this? Hazard. Cross flung in towards the middle. And a shot! Oh, cracking effort.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Poor a bust challenge. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Ibrahimovic! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Impressive jump! He will be livid with himself.
Ibrahimovic really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Messi aims beyond the defence. He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that...
Goes for a shot! Now there's a terrific hit. Corner number 3 coming up. Guardiola! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Messi. Now it's Hazard. Vardiol. Hazard. Tries to play it through. Vardiol picks it up out wide. Messi.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Hazard. And they can counter here. Oh, that's fabulous. That's an imaginative pass. Ronaldo running with the ball. Threads one in. Stood up well to him there. And he has been fouled there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
He's a lucky boy. I've seen cards issued for less. Here's hoping he stays out of further trouble.
It's a pretty loose pass. And that is the end of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And we get things going again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Messi, who's set up 1 goal so far. He's got away. And the finish! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Lamine Yamal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's Messi. Pinches it off him. Hazard. And that has left him in a heap. Well-timed, excellent interception. Guardiola. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He is through here. Ronaldo scooting forward. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Yamal gets into a good position. Hazard. He's rising! Harmlessly behind. Camavinga gathers from the goal kick. Hakimi moved on forwards. 60 minutes played. Just eases him off the ball. Chance here to counter. He's picked his way through. It is a corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. Hazard! And he's there to clear it. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's managed to get free. Messi! That is decidedly lacking.
Barcelona are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
He's a sharp little ball here. Cross in. Cleared without hesitation.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Tries to pass it through. Van Dijk. Oh, this looks sharp.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And this is Messi. And Messi! And it's there! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away.
Será sustituido por el dorsal 13.
Hangs one in. And he's there to clear it.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Yamal's cross. Keeper has taken decisive action. Messi! And that really should have been that.
Messi really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
And it's Messi. Hakimi cuts out the pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? The final 5 minutes.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And Messi! A real chance and a real let-off. Alexander-Arnold, Messi, and Alexander-Arnold, Kubasi. Manchester United clearly now in lead preservation mode. Guardiola, and that's gone route one, and that is as far as it goes. Barcelona were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded.
Se ruega a nuestros espectadores
Your
que
final
respeten
thoughts,
en
Jim?
todo momento
Barcelona
las
lost their
normas de
way
seguridad.
after